cold. What are you doing? Now its guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better.
Alright guys, so any of you saw the post I made recently saying Cyberpunk 2077 would be the one and only game that I wasn't going to make a video on, for the simple fact that I wanted to enjoy it by myself. That was before the game release. How things have changed already. I couldn't just sit there and not make a video on this, especially with what just happened during the night to the game itself. This is the first time in gaming history that we're seeing something like this, and I still cannot believe it. One of the most awaited and also one of the biggest single player game launch in history has now become one of the most hated in a matter of days, and there's no plan on stopping just yet until CD Projekt Red can actually fix the game, making the headlines all over the world throughout the week due to its extremely poor performance on consoles, which makes the game non-playable at all on PS4 and Xbox One. The aftermath of Cyberpunk 2077's release has garnered CD Projekt Red's severe backlash from all of its fanbase. The company has fallen from low to low as the week has pressed on, admitting it didn't pay enough attention to Cyberpunk 2077's console ports, and eventually becoming embroiled in a controversial matter surrounding promised refunds it could not even promise in the first place. According to Jason Schreier from the Bloomberg website, the founders of CD Projekt Red allegedly lost more than $1 billion due to the massive fall of Cyberpunk 2077, which, if things do not get better over time, could actually be the fall of CD Projekt Red. How crazy that they were so appreciated for making The Witcher 3 one, if not the best game of the generation, to almost be a dying company with Cyberpunk 2077 in a matter of days. Though CD Projekt Red has revealed where it plans to start, promising players that some massive fixes will be coming to the title over the next few months. According to CD Projekt Red's apology notice earlier this week, the team will hope to have the majority of the game fixed by February. Now, that isn't the big news that arrived during the night. It's something much more concerning and could actually make CD Projekt Red do something with Cyberpunk, and do it fast before it officially falls. Earlier this week, the higher-ups of CD Projekt Red released a statement apologizing to fans for neglecting last-gen consoles versions of the game, and urged fans to either wait for further patches or to request refunds from PlayStation and Xbox support teams. The people learned that CD Projekt Red had seemingly not contacted Sony regarding this statement, as PlayStation support was refusing refunds, which already caused a lot of backlash to CD Projekt Red for straight up lying about getting a refund. Now Sony has released an official statement stating that anyone, every single one of you playing on either PS4 or PS5, no matter how many hours you played, can get a full refund right now. Not only that, PlayStation literally removed Cyberpunk 2077 from their store. It cannot be bought anymore, which is absolutely crazy. It wasn't mainly CD Projekt Red's decision to remove it, but the massive backlash was starting to get to Sony for not giving any refunds, so they literally removed the game. Here's what PlayStation had to say. Sony Interactive Entertainment strives to ensure a high level of customer satisfaction, and we will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who have purchased Cyberpunk 2077 via PlayStation Store and want a refund. CD Projekt Red this morning replied with, "Following our discussion with PlayStation, a decision was made to temporarily suspend digital distribution of Cyberpunk 2077 on PlayStation Store. You can still buy physical versions of the game in brick-and-mortar stores and online. All purchased digital and physical copies of the game will continue to receive support and updates as we continue to improve our experience. According to our knowledge, starting today, everyone who is not willing to wait for updates and wants to refund their digital copy of the game can do so by submitting a request at PlayStation.com/cyberpunkrefunds. We are working hard to bring Cyberpunk 2077 back to PlayStation Store as soon as possible. So that end of statement right there almost says that they weren't aware or weren't told by Sony that there will be full refunds. The higher-ups of the company must be absolutely panicking right now, and it's absolutely their own fault. This is 100% them who gave the thumbs up in releasing a broken game like this. Another company who falls to greed once again, which is a funny thing to admit, as the same company left a hidden message in Cyberpunk's reveal trailer saying we leave greed to others. How the tables have turned right there. This reminds me why I'm concentrating my channel on indie games. I think this is where the true heart of gaming lies, and will always be. In the past it was different, but now it's all about money, especially for the big AAA games like this. For those who didn't know much of the stuff surrounding the disastrous Cyberpunk 2077 launch, well, the title was completely hidden from reviewers on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One prior to its embargo lifting on December 7. Content creators were only allowed to play it on either PC and next-gen consoles, with PC highly recommended by CD Projekt Red, which coincidentally was the only one really working. They straight up hid the PS4 and Xbox One port so people wouldn't see the bugs in it and buy it. That is exactly what happened, but now it is all going back to them. Every players were quickly reporting textures failing to load in, frequent crashes, and a series of game-breaking issues which I've had myself since I'm playing on PS4. After a cutscene sometimes I wasn't even spawning, and I had to completely restart the mission, which quickly killed my interest in the game, and now, like everyone else, I'm waiting for a huge patch to come in. But this might already take time as it is full of bugs, at least on consoles. I still can't believe how AAA companies like this are allowed to release a game in such a state. There should be a rule where some Sony or Xbox employee has to go and test out AAA games before they release. A bad launch like this shouldn't be allowed. Alright guys, let me know what you all think of this. Does Cyberpunk deserve all of this hate, or is it going too far? Also make sure to drop a like for more gaming news content and subscribe to stay tuned. Thanks to Space Beer Gaming, Rush Singbati, I Am Legend, Diamond Hunter 45, Themistocles, Rickno23 and Kianzo Fagari for being a master member on the channel. You can become a survivor member for as low as 99 cents a month. It'll help me and the channel as a whole to make more and better videos.